right, welcome back, everybody, to another live reaction here. And I'm not a coach, I'm your host, Dave Huerta. Thank you so much for sticking around for game three of today's major Sunday night matchup. We started with the Packers against the Cardinals. Big victory for the Packers. Go, Pack, go. Next, we went up and saw Detroit absolutely demolish the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas on Jerry Jones' birthday. Sorry, Jerry, but it's not meant to be. That was a 47-9 victory for Detroit. And now we are watching the Bengals against the Giants here on Sunday night. Thank you so much. Sorry I'm late here. My broadcasting software that I use completely went crazy. Had to redo everything from the layout to the camera angle. At one point, I was literally upside down. I don't know what happened. I did not touch anything. I closed the app and then I restarted it. Don't know what happened. So that is why we are late. Thankfully, the game is also very late. So thank you so much for sticking around. And we are going to be getting started here. It looks like the field is being cleaned up after the national anthem here, so we will be starting shortly. So how is everybody doing tonight? What was the game that you watched? What was your favorite matchup of today? Mine, obviously, Packers, big win, 34-13. Jordan Love, 4 touchdowns, having a big day, and that Packers defense looks dangerous, man. Taking the ball away. I love it. Xavier McKinney did not get an interception, so that ends his streak at 5. So that's it. Ship him out. Trade him back. Trade him back to the Giants here. But all kidding aside, that was a fun game. Seeing the Packers offense really just hit a stride on their offense, and then the defense just doing a solid job of minimizing Kyler Murray and his ability to just find plays, buy time, even find yardage outside the pocket. Kyler did not have a big day on the ground. I think his biggest run was maybe 6 or 7 yards, if that. So, heck of a job. So here we are. We're watching Greg the Leg Joseph kick this ball off. He was a Green Bay Packer for most of the offseason and into the preseason until they cut him. And he has done fairly well for the Giants thus far. All right. Kick was returned here. It's going to be out across the 30. And we are going to see the Bengals start out with the ball here. Down at the 31, Joey B in the pistol. Running back in the backfield. Fullback next to him on the right side. Jamar Chase at the bottom of the screen to the left. Takes the snap, throws it to Mixon. Sorry, not Mixon. Mixon is with the Texans. Throws it to his running back in the backfield here. Had a nice little lead blocker there with the fullback and gained about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Joey Burrow, 12 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 113 yards, and completing 72% of his passes. He is not the reason this team is struggling. That is the defense, and that is just as well as just inconsistencies on the offensive playmaking ability here. And he's going to dump it down for a gain of 1 to the running back. That'll be a 3rd and about 4 for the Bengals here. All right. Obviously, Cincinnati 1-4 to start the year. This team is used to starting slow, but not this slow. So is this a coaching issue? Is this a lack of talent on the offense? Like I said, Joe Burrow has been able to, that dump down, that was actually an incomplete pass. So it'll be 3rd and 6 there. and three receivers to the right. Burrow in the shotgun with a running back to his left. Giants sending pressure. Burrow breaks the pocket, runs down across the 45, and that is a first down for Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Heck of a job by Joe, man. As soon as he felt the pressure, he did not hesitate. He just, boom, tucked it and ran. And got the first down. Making plays. Three receivers to the left. It's going to be a handoff to the running back up to the left there, and he's going to be close to midfield. Maybe half of the yard short. It's going to be interesting how the Bengals perform against the Giants, a team that they should beat on a normal season here. Gets the ball out to, is that T. Higgins there? Yes, it is. T. Higgins able to hold on to the ball after the Giants try to strip him of it. And he is going to get a first down. Nice little out route there by Higgins, and able to stumble forward and get good yardage. And he's going to be well inside the 40. Ball at the 39, first and 10. Tight end in motion to the right. Shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Joe, feeling the pressure, needs to throw it away, and he does. Pressure right up the middle by the Giants. All right, second and 10, ball at the 39. Jamar Chase in motion to the left. Joey Burrow in the shotgun with a running back to his right. Looking, and Joe is going to get tackled and sacked in the backfield here. And I want to see who got there first, and that is the former Carolina Panther, Brian Burns, just defeating the tackle, Trent Brown, and able to bring down Joe Burrow in the backfield near the 50-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 18, ball at the 47, empty set. Burrow trying to get the ball out quickly. And it looks like the Bengals are going to use their first timeout of the half. All right, 3rd and 18, ball at the 47. Empty set here. 3 receivers to the left. Joey running, scrambling, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and dives for the end zone. And that is a touchdown, a 47-yard run by Joe Cool Burrow. Holy cow. Absolutely nobody on the field on the right side there. Holy cow. That side of the field opened up like the like for some reason the safety, even though he had his eyes on Joe Burrow, as soon as Joe started to run, the safety just turned his back to him. Holy cow. And the extra point is good, 11:32, and that is a 47-yard run by Joe Burrow. That is the first score of the game. I did not have that on my bingo card. Joe said, fine, you don't want to catch passes? I'll just do it myself. I'll just do it myself. Woo! I was going to make the joke that, see Daniel Jones, that's how you run and don't trip over air. Just keep on running. Just keep on running. Joey B, man. Joey B. Wild. Once again, this should be a win for the Bengals. Being able to be 2-4, not great start to the season, but stack some wins, get back into it. The division is not out of your hands. I mean, the Ravens, they're looking very solid. They continue to win. They just beat the Commanders today. The Steelers, I'm pretty sure, was able to get a win, but they eventually lost, I believe, 2 in a row before getting a win today. So you're only about 2 games outside of that wild card spot. I think winning the division is going to be a big, tough order. But I think getting a wild card that's a lot more manageable. You're going to be on the road. But if you can get to 10 wins to 11, it's very possible. They just need to avoid an upset. If they can't beat the Giants, man, it's gonna be a tough road, man. I think they can. It's gonna be a tough one, but I think they're gonna handle the Giants tonight. I think it's gonna be a 10 to 14 point victory for the Bengals. I think just looking at Joe Burrow, man, I think he is done. you know, I think he's just done with the hey, we're just gonna keep on losing. No, if I have to run for 57 yards on the first drive, including a 47-yard touchdown, then I will. And the kick is going to be downed in the end zone, and Daniel Jones is going to lead out the New York Giants here from the 30. Oh, there's a pair of former Green Bay Packers here playing guard. Got John Runyon Jr. as well as Greg Van Roten. Both of those guys were Green Bay Packers to start out their career. All right. Jones in the shotgun, throws it to his left, and it's going to be to Slayton. He's going to get about 11 to 12 yards on the play. That is a first down. Giants coming out aggressive with the first play here. Ooh, was it a catch? Was it a catch? Ball was moving a little bit. Nice little slant route by Darius Slayton on the left side, going across to the right. Empty set. Ball is going to be too far in front. It's going to be incomplete for Daniel Jones. Probably lucky he did not accurately throw that pass because it's going to be his wide receiver was about to be lit up on that one. All right, 2nd and 10. Moving the pocket to the left here and finding nothing. It'll be 3rd down. Also, why is Dable coloring in his beard? Just looks weird, man. It'd be one thing if we never saw all the gray that you have. But why are you coloring it now? Just looks weird. It's all right, man. Let the gray shine, man. All right. It'll be 3rd and 10. Ball at the 41 here. Jones in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Wendell Robinson in the slot. Gets the ball out quickly to. Is that Hyatt? It's going to be short of the 1st down here. About 3 yards short. All right. Giants are going to punt this away to the Bengals. Heck's punt is away. And it's going to be caught inside the 10. It's going to be returned to the 15, out across the 17. And there is a flag on the play. It's going to be a holding call on the Bengals. So already not a great field position at the 17. That'll move it back even further. And with 9:53, we head to a commercial break here. Bengals on top. Thanks to Joe Burrow rushing for a 47-yard scramble touchdown. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna look around the league, see what the results were, see anything major going on. We had some really close games here, some really good ones too. All right, obviously first game Chicago, Jacksonville in London. Chicago just absolutely smacking around the Jags, 35-16. Green Bay able to get a victory over Arizona. Indianapolis coming away with a 3-point victory over the division rival Tennessee Titans, 20-17. Joe Flacco leading the day with 189 yards passing. Houston coming away with a 20-point victory over the Patriots. Drake May, man, 243 on the day. Tampa Bay just smacking around the New Orleans Saints, 51-27. Big victory for them. Obviously not a great. 27 points is not bad. You usually should be able to come close to a victory if you're the New Orleans Saints, but not the case here, man. They got smacked. All right, we are going to be heading back here to this Bengals and Giants game. Looks like the Bengals are going to start inside the 5, down at the 3. 1st and 10, single receiver to the right. Now 2 to the right. It's going to be a run to the left, and it's going to go absolutely nowhere. Just great work there by the Giants, just making sure he could not bounce that run to the outside, and very minimal gain, if anything. All right, 2nd and 9. T. Higgins in motion gets the ball out to Jamar Chase, who is going to be just past the 10-yard line, down to the 11. And there technically was a fumble, it looked like, but they blew the play dead before Chase was able to fumble that ball. It'll be 3rd and 1. Joe Burrow in the shotgun. 2 receivers on each side stacked up. And Joe is going to be. Oh, no, he's going to. It looked like he was wrapped up for a sack. He gets away and is just able to throw away the pass. And that was Ojulari nearly bringing down Joe Burrow for a sack. I think he was actually going for a strip instead of just bringing Joe Burrow down. The running back did an awful job. Did an absolutely awful job picking up that rusher from the outside to the right. Yeah, Ojulari just beat that tackle, able to get around him. The running back just stayed inside, actually stepped up in between where the tackle and guard were. Yeah, not exactly sure why Ojulari just didn't bring him down. They're saying because he was afraid if he forced him or if he tackled him too aggressively, it would have been a penalty. But I mean, just wrap him up. If you just wrap him up, you don't necessarily have to land on him. And it's going to be a punt, and it's going to be taken down just inside the 35. Great punt, great coverage by the Bengals there. So 8:16 left in the first quarter. Score is still 7-0 Bengals. First and 10 for the Giants down at the 33. It's going to be a run up the middle by the rookie running back, and it's going to go nowhere fast. Gain of maybe 1 or 2. Second and 8, fakes the handoff, throws it to Wandell, who's going to be unable to haul it in. Bad pass by Jones, well behind him. Yeah, the Giants are not throwing it down the field here. After their first 2 passes, got them some first downs, actually. Just does not seem comfortable just throwing it down the field. So shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right, and Slayton. Tight end motions in the backfield. Jones trying to get the ball out, has to scramble and completely just stop looking down the field after scrambling there. And he's going to be taken down in the backfield. But there is a flag on the field. And it's going to be holding on the Bengals here. And the defensive end, Pratt, was the first guy to get pressure on him, and he's the one that took Jones down. But unfortunately, that sack will be taken away. It's going to be a nice little end around to Wandell for a gain of about 6. And Wandell got 7 on that one. Second and 3. Ball at the 47-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Tracy, who is only going to stumble forward for about a gain of 1. Got tripped up by Sam Hubbard there. Was able to get a hand on Tracy's foot. It'll be 3rd and 2 here. Jones in the shotgun. Empty set. Throws it out quickly to number 86. Slayton there. Darius Slayton with a big first down. He falls forward, and he is going to be out across the 45 in Cincinnati territory. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 43-yard line. Single back in the backfield. Jones dropping back, fakes the handoff, throws it to Tracy on the screen, and he's going to be out across the 30, down to the 29, and that is a first down for the New York Giants. And that was Tyrone Tracy Jr. there out of Purdue, a 5th-round draft pick for the Giants. Jones in the shotgun, gets it out to Wandell, who came out of the backfield And then he is going to be inside the 20, out across the 15 for another New York first down. New York, man, just moving it down the field here. First and 10 at the 14. Jones needing to scramble, and he gets hit as he throws, and it's going to be an interception. Oh, no. Why would you do that, man? The pressure was there. Just throw it away. Throw it away. Take the sack. Anything is better than that. And that is an interception. The Cincinnati Bengals stop what was looking to be the best drive of the game for the Giants here. That play looked ugly from the beginning. Tracy did not even. Yeah, that play looked like it was busted from the beginning there. Ooh. And plus, you compound it with a bad decision to just throw it over the middle as you get hit. Jones, he's been in the league long enough. He should know that he just take the sack, man. Take the sack. Also, you're a pretty athletic dude, man. You should be able to potentially get out of that. Just a huge turnover there for the Bengals. Great job. It was a big man too. Number I think it was 57 there, just running. He was able to catch that ball around the 2 or 3, and was able to bring it almost across the 30 there. We've seen a couple big guys this week get some turnovers, some runs, some yardage after the turnover there. So good on the big guys. Good on the big guys. All right. First and 10. Ball at the 27-yard line for the Bengals. 3 receivers to the right. Quick pass to the right there. And the running back is going to be able to get a nice chunk of yardage. That's going to be a first down catch and run for number 30 for the Cincinnati Bengals. And that was number 30, Chase Brown, who was split out wide there. All right, Bengals Joe Burrow under center here. Tight end in motion. They give it to Brown, who goes up the middle to the right and is going to get about 7 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 3, just past the 45-yard line of Cincinnati. Single back in the backfield. Joe in under center here, and it's going to be A fake toss is going to be incomplete after a Giants defender is able to pop that ball up in the air. Luckily, no interception. Look at the big man getting up there. Number 55, putting that big giant paw up there. Telling you, man, this week it's just been all big men making some plays, man. Getting their hands on some football. I almost said another thing, but don't worry about it. Joe Burrow dropping back, gets the ball out to T. Higgins. And if that's a catch, it'll be a first down for the Bengals. Man, T. Higgins holding that ball like a loaf of bread. It's going to be a toss to the left here to Chase Brown, who is going to be knocked on the ground after a gain of maybe one. I mean, based on his momentum, I thought he was going to get a big chunk right there, but ends up basically running into one of his offensive linemen and just gets knocked to the ground. So we got 1:25 left in the first quarter here. 2nd and 10, ball at the 49 of New York. Shotgun, 2 receivers on each side. It's going to be a delayed handoff to Zach Moss. It's going to gain of about 5 or 6 here. It's going to be inside the 45. Third and 3. Ball at the 42. Joe Burrow in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left. It's going to be another handoff. And this time, Brian Burns is going to completely destroy that play. He got there as soon as the running back got the ball. What was going on here? Oh, he just absolutely destroyed the tight end. The left tackle was pulling to the right, and that left a giant gap. The tight end was supposed to fill it, but Burns, too quick, too fast, and just able to beat the tight end to it and got the running back in the backfield, a loss of 4 on the play. And that is the end of the first quarter. It will start with a Bengals punt here heading into the second. All right, what are you guys thinking so far? I mean, both of these offenses outside of the Bengals, I mean, even then, the offense wasn't really doing much. It was all Joe Burrow on that run. But outside of that touchdown run by Joey, there has not been much going on for either of these offenses. The Giants were driving down the field on their last drive, and then Daniel Jones just does Daniel Jones things and just tosses it up in the air after a bunch of pressure in his face, instead of just taking the sack or, athletically trying to move out of the way, which he is capable of. He tries to force a pass, gets his arm hit, and the ball just pops up in the middle of the field with nobody there except for Cincinnati Bengal. Yeah, it's very frustrating to see like a guy like Daniel Jones, who has a lot of athleticism, has a lot of talent, and like some of his biggest stuff is not like, it's not like he's running and then just gets stripped by the ball, or he just it's just the decision making, man, is not there. It's surprisingly not there, and it's consistently not there. And trust me, I'm not advocating. A couple weeks ago, some fan was like waiting outside the into the was it the parking lot and like trash talking Jones. Yeah, let's not do that. But it's like it's one thing to criticize a player for making a bad decision. It's another thing to kind of go take it overboard. But but yeah, man, his decision making it just hasn't improved, man. How long has he been in the league now? What 6, 7 years at this point? I mean, that decision is like you gotta tell that's like a young rookie saying like, hey, you can't do that. You know, if the pressure is there, either take the sack or just throw it away earlier. If you're gonna throw it, you gotta throw it away early or move. And Joe Daniels is a guy that can run. He's athletic enough. He probably could have made that defender miss, or at least buying himself enough time to be able to roll out, throw the ball out of bounds. But instead, he just tried to set his feet and try to throw when there's a guy within, I would say, less than 5 yards of when he decided to throw. It's like, come on, man. You've been in the league long enough. You know how fast these guys can get to you. It's a free runner. Just throw it away. Take the sack if you need to. So, empty set here. Jones keeps the ball, runs up the field, and it's going to be a gain of about 11 for Daniel Jones on the quarterback keeper up the middle. Great blocking by the offensive line there. Jones was not even touched until he already had the first down. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 27-yard line. A lot of players shifting over. Single receiver to the left. Single back in the backfield. Jones fakes the handoff and is not going to be able to get away from the defender, and that is a sack for Hendrickson. Let's see what Trey Hendrickson did here. Just a nice inside move there. Had some leverage, moved the tackle, basically just pushed him out of the way, and was able to get to Daniel Jones for a 9-yard sack. 2nd and 9. Jones keeping the ball up the middle here, and he is going to barrel his way through. Gain some extra yardage on that one. Might be close to the 30-yard line. All right, seeing a little toughness by Jones. And that was Pratt, the man who intercepted him there. Gain of 11, 3rd and 8 for the Giants. After that, Daniel Jones, tuck and run up the middle. 2 receivers to the right. 2 in the backfield with him. Jones has a little bit of time, tries to throw it, and cannot connect with Wan'Dale Robinson, who was running deep down the field. A nice little deep crosser from right to left. If Jones is just able to put a little bit of extra air under that one. I know there's pressure, but if he's able to just lay that ball out just a little bit more, or at least throw some air under it, I think Robinson takes that one, and it's a huge gain because there was almost nobody in front of him. Punt is away here for the Giants. It's a very good punt inside the 20, 25. Cutting across down to the 30 there is number 15, Jones. Oh, we got a little bit of a Frank Sinatra statue here. Fly Me to the Moon is by far my favorite Frank Sinatra song. There's a lot of great ones. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's the best one. Just saying it's my personal favorite. Don't worry, I'll spare you from me singing it. Actually, you know what? While we have some time. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's all right. You can unmute me. You can unmute me. I'm not going to sing. You're fine. All right, let's keep looking around the league here. Let's look at some scores. So we talked about New Orleans and Tampa Bay. Cleveland, 4-yard loss to the Eagles here, 20-16. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And then Washington, Baltimore, very close game. 30-23, one possession score. That must have been a really fun game. We'll go into that one at halftime, look at a little bit deeper into the stats, kind of see what we saw. And the Chargers coming away with a big victory over the Denver Broncos, who were, I think, coming into this game, had a 3-win streak. So 23-16, big win over the Denver Broncos in Mile High. And then 32-13, Pittsburgh just stomping on the Raiders here. Obviously, we streamed that Detroit game against Dallas. And then finally, Atlanta coming away with an 18-point victory over the Carolina Panthers, 38-20. First and 10, Joe Burrow in the shotgun, two receivers to the left here at the 30, fakes the handoff. Joey looking, scrambling, moving to his left, moving to his right, has to get the ball out, and it's going to be incomplete. It might be intentional grounding here. There is no receiver anywhere on the field. He did not get the ball to the line of scrimmage, and on top of that, I'm pretty sure he was inside the tackle box. So, there we go. They finally throw the flag. There we go. Yeah. I was going to say, when I didn't see a flag, I was like, whoa. It's like, unless his offensive lineman was an eligible receiver, I don't see how that's not intentional grounding. Yep. There we go, and the Bengals are moving backwards. I mean, that was good coverage, man. Very good coverage. So 2nd and 24 here. Ball is back at the 16. Joe gets the ball away to his running back on the screen, and he's only going to be able to get to the 18-yard line. Was able to break a tackle in the backfield, but by that time, that defense swarming to the ball. And that was Zach Moss on the catch and run on the screen. It'll be 3rd and 22 here. Ball at the 18. 3 receivers to the left. Joey in the shotgun. Dumps it down to Jamar Chase, who is going to get out across the 29, just short of the 30, to get back to the original line of scrimmage. And the Bengals are punting again here. Dude, it's a puntapalooza here on Sunday night, man. Neither of these offenses can get much going. Punt is away. And it's going to be caught, and it's going to try to return it here, but he's not going to get much of anything. The returner comes up limping there. So, obviously, this defense is of the Bengals here is playing a lot better against the Giants, but I mean that's to be expected. The Giants are not a powerhouse on offense, and they've been the Bengals have been underperforming defensively, giving up a lot of points, a lot of yardage as well. So it is nice to be able to see this Bengals defense playing a lot better, but now the offense can't get anything going. So, if it's not one thing, it's the other apparently. So we'll see what the Bengals are able to do on offense here. They just need to get something going here. First run is up the middle for 3 yards here. Daniel Jones in the shotgun, receiver in motion to the left. It's going to be another run with, who is that, Gray up the middle there. That was a gain of about 3, maybe 4 on the play. Third and 3, ball at the just short of the 24. Receiver, tight end comes back into the frame of the offensive line. Jones trying to find somebody, needs to scramble to the right. He's going to get a first down after taking a shot at the end there. Made that play way more difficult. I think if he just kept on running and then slid, he would have been fine, but he tried to bounce it to the outside and almost did not get the first down. First and 10, ball at the 28-yard line. Jones in the shotgun, looking, dumps it down to his running back, who is going to be able to get a first down, and he is near the 40-yard line. There we go. Giants moving the ball a little bit here. I'm pretty sure despite them trailing 7-0 here, they actually, I think, have the most yards of both of these teams on offense. They had that drive that got inside the 20 and then the interception. Now, kind of moving a little bit here. First and 10. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the left here. Running back to the left as well. Jones looking deep, throwing to the right. And it's going to be overthrown for Darius Slayton. About 2 yards, 2 in front of Slayton there. It's good coverage, by the way, too. Nice little route. Able to beat his man. I mean, he had a step on him. But yeah, that was about a yard or 2 too far. Second and 10. Wandell in motion from the left to the right. He's going to do an orbit. He's going to keep going to the left. It's going to be a flag, and it's going to get to the tight end. He's out across the 40, down to the 46. But something tells me this play is going to be coming back here. It's an illegal shift. So, take away the pass, and the Giants are moving back. 8:02 left in the half here. Second and 15, ball at the 35. It's going to be a handoff to the running back, Tracy, who is going to go absolutely nowhere. Great job by Hilton, just bringing him down one-on-one. It's going to force a third down and a very, very long 15. Two receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, shotgun back to the left as well. Jones looking, scrambling to his right, and he's going to take off. It's going to be out across the 40. It's going to be 5 yards short of the first down. And we are going to see another punt. Fourth and 5, and the punt is away. A little bit of a line drive there. And it's going to be fair caught at the 11. Good punt by Hack. Pinning the Giants fairly deep in their own territory. 6:19 left in this half. This game is flying by. We haven't even hit 1 hour, and we are already nearing the end of the first half. Clearly not a lot of scoring, and a lot of plays have just not gone for massive yardage. So, hoo-ah! All right, let's continue to look around the league, look at some scores here. So tomorrow we got Buffalo Bills against the Giants. That should be a good matchup. Two teams that are potentially spiraling. The Buffalo Bills, I think, are on a 2-game losing streak, maybe 3. I can't remember exactly. It's been a while since I've seen them win. And, of course, the New York Football Aaron Rodgers Jets, maybe, potentially. But obviously, fired Robert Saleh. Not got rid of, but demoted Nathaniel Hackett. A lot of things are shifting. We'll see if the new direction that the Jets are going is going to be able to move some things along, especially offensively. Defensively, they've been phenomenal. They're second, I think, in the league. They're top 5 to top 10 in almost every major category that you want. It's just offensively, they have not been able to move the ball. They can't run the ball. Their passing game is feast or famine, mostly famine at this point. And they're turning the ball over too. Fumbling, interceptions. I would say that's uncharacteristic, but it's not. It's the Jets. So we will see if, something's going to happen. Something has to happen. Because either the Buffalo Bills are going to finally get out of their funk and they're going to win, or the Jets are going to be able to get that I just fired my coach bump that we see so often in the NFL. Typically, it only lasts 1 to maybe 2 weeks, so we'll see. Bengals in the eye. It's going to be a handoff to Chase Brown up the middle. He is out across the 15 down to the 16. Man, it looks like Burrow is just like yelling in the huddle, man. He has to get the play out. So 2nd and 6, ball at the 16. 2 receivers to the right. Joey Burrow by himself in the backfield here. Pressure almost instantaneously, gets the ball out to Higgins, who breaks the tackle, and he is going to be out across the 30. Might be out across the 35, actually. Holy cow. Joe had to get that ball out. As soon as he threw it, there was a guy that hit him right after, and then Higgins able to just keep his legs turning, break, stiff arms a guy, gets off of him, and he is going to be out across the 40, actually. First and 10, 40-yard line. Three receivers to the left here. Burrow in the pistol gets the ball out to Higgins, who is able to haul it in after bobbling it. He's going to be inside the 45 down to the 47. Gain of 7 yards on the play. Just a great job of hauling that pass in. Once again, bobbled it and was getting hit as he was trying to secure the catch. All right, 2nd and 3. T. Higgins, 4 for 48 already on the night. It's going to be a toss to Brown on the left, and it's going to go nowhere. A loss of half a yard, maybe a loss of 1 on the play. All right. 3rd and 5 here. 4:45 left on the clock. Clock is going to be under 4:40, 4:39, 4:38, 4:37, 4:36. Joe Burrow in the shotgun. Empty set here. Trying to find some room, and he does find Jamar Chase, who cannot haul it in. He was going from the right to the left. Easy catch, but Jamar Chase unable to haul it in and stop what was looking like the Bengals' best drive since that Joe Burrow rushing touchdown. Burrow just doing a great job of buying time, and that ball just squirts right out of Chase's hands. Yeah, we're going to see a punt here. And the Giants are going to down it. Nope. It's going to be the Bengals who down it just inside or around the 10. 3:14 left in the half. We will see if the Giants can either make a drive, get some points on the board here, erase this goose egg on the clock, or are the Bengals going to be able to get the ball with a little bit of time left? Bengals have 2 timeouts. Giants have all 3 of theirs. A little over 3 minutes. Plenty of time for potentially 2 possessions. Oh, boy. And speaking of the Bills and Jets, man, those are 2 teams that had the potential. Jets more than the Bills probably, but 2 teams that had the potential to pick up Davante Adams. And once again, the talks are Davante might be staying with the Raiders just because the Raiders are asking for far too much that teams are not willing to give. And granted, that doesn't mean that the talks are over. They have until basically the first week of November to trade Davante Adams. So a lot of things can happen. A lot of things can change. That's going to be over. I think they have until Tuesday of week 9 to finalize a trade. So plenty of time. We're not even 3 weeks within 3 weeks. So I expect Davante to to be traded somewhere. I do expect that. I don't think he's going to just stick around with the Raiders, especially if they continue to lose. Because eventually a team will be willing to trade for him, but I guarantee you the Raiders eventually are going to be okay with maybe a third round pick, or maybe at the very least, if they do get a second round pick, they're going to have to be willing to take some of that contract. All right. Ball is going to be at the 9. Daniel Jones in the pistol. He gets it out quickly to Slayton, who breaks away down to the 50, 55, 40, 35. Oh my goodness. I was so excited I kept on going past 50. My God. He's going to be pretty sure around the 40, or at the very least in somewhere around the 35. Huge play. But there's a flag on the field. Mother of God. Why? Oh, it's against the Giants. Ineligible receiver downfield. Come on. What are you doing? Come on. Can we just get some offense here, please? Oh, no. No. Yeah, it must have been a pass run option, because that offensive lineman was like 4 or 5 yards down the field. Oh my God, that wiped away a huge run, dude. They could have had the ball around the 40, maybe the 35. I'm not exactly sure where he stepped out of bounds. So 1st and 15, ball is inside the 5. Jones throwing it down the field to the left, and it's going to be incomplete to Hyatt, the former Tennessee Volunteer. Ah, biscuits, man. Almost had an exciting play. Come on, guys. I don't want to drink another coffee, okay? Come on. Give me something here. 2nd and 14. Jones throws it, and it falls incomplete. Slayton can't hang on to the pass. Ah. So it'll be 3rd and 14 here. Ball just inside the 5. There's a chance Bengals will get the ball back here before the half. 2:37 left. We still have the 2-minute warning here. Bengals have not all. They have 2 timeouts left. Giants are the ones that have all their timeouts. 2 receivers to the left. Shotgun. 2 running backs in the backfield here. Pressure. Jones has to get that ball out quickly. To the 10, to the 13 is the rookie Tracy. He's going to be well short of the first down. That was a gain of 7. They needed 14. So we're going to see another punt here. Giants are going to most likely wait for the 2-minute warning, and the Bengals will get the ball with less than 2 minutes left. They have 2 timeouts. And it is the 2-minute warning. Can we put in Tommy DeVito for the love of Moses? Come on, guys. At least, get a little sauce in there, all right? Get a little sauce with Tommy. All right? I don't like him. He beat us last year. Somehow the Packers lost to a Tommy DeVito New York Giants. Still blows my mind. I don't think that would happen this year. I think the Packers defense is a lot more aggressive than they were last year with Joe Barry. But my gosh. I don't know, man. The Giants have to do something here, man. They are every single time they look like they're going to be able to bring the ball down the field, man. Something happens. Penalties. Something. Come on. All right. Come on, Bengals. Come on, Bengals. Give me something before the half. A field goal. I will take it. I will take it. Give it to me. All right, let's get a little bit of a head start here. Let's look at that the Commanders and Ravens game here. Jaden Daniels, 24-35, 269, 2 touchdowns, no picks, was sacked 3 times. Led the team. Oh, that's big. That's a big reason. Led the team in rushing with just 22 rushing yards. Commanders only 52 rushing yards as a whole. Yeah, that's going to be tough to be able to hold the Baltimore Ravens if you cannot run the ball, man. You have to be able to run the ball, keep that ball away from Lamar. The more chances you give him, the more dangerous he is. And it is not a great punt. It's going to be caught around the 45, but the punt coverage, phenomenal. Not letting Jones gain any positive yardage. All right, so with 150 left in the half, the Bengals will have arguably their best chance at some points here. They have the ball at the 45, maybe the 46, depending on the spot. They have 2 timeouts, and they have one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, along with 2 very, very good wide receivers. Let's go. Come on. Tight end in motion. Joey Burrow trying to scramble, needing to scramble, and he cannot get away. He's going to be brought down for a sack by, I was about to say BJ Ojolari. That is not BJ. That's his older brother. The other Ojolari. Sorry, I do not know his name. Don't know his first name. But he brings Joey Burrow down for about a loss of 2 on the play. Shoestring tackle. Shoestring tackle. So 2nd and 11, 2 receivers to the left, empty set. Nice little stack to the line on the right. Once again, Joe Burrow has to be able to scramble. Pressure was there. Gets it to his, it's not his tight end. It's number 80 there. Gets it to the 50, just inside the 50 actually. It'll be 3rd and 4. Clock is now under 40 seconds. 35, 34. Shotgun. 2 receivers to the left here. Pressure, and the Giants are going to get to Joe Burrow again. Is that Ojolari? It is Ojolari. Holy cow. And the Giants use their first timeout. Stop the clock with about 27 seconds left. Just a great, great blitz by the Giants. And, man, Burrow took a shot on that one, man. And the Giants used their second timeout of the half here. Stop the clock with 29 seconds. And the punt bounces around the 5 and goes into the end zone. And the Giants will have the ball at the 20 with 21 seconds left in the half. And the Giants, despite using their timeouts here, are just going to take a knee and head into halftime down 7-0 to the Cincinnati Bengals here at home at MetLife Stadium. Defensively, Giants are looking great. Offensively, no points, so not being able to do much. Had a chance at a field goal before Daniel Jones made a very bad decision trying to throw the ball with pressure in his face. Got his arm hit as he threw and was intercepted. And that was their best chance at points during this half. Bengals have not really been able to get much going. Joe Burrow was able to scramble for 57 yards on their scoring drive, including a 47-yard touchdown run. And that is the only points that we have in the half. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we are officially at halftime. So, what has been your favorite part of the game thus far? Let me know in the chat. Or at the very least, let me know what was your favorite game or moment of this crazy, crazy Sunday. I think my favorite player so far this Sunday was Brian Branch, man. That guy just looked like he was unstoppable against the Dallas Cowboys. Picked off Dak Prescott in the back of the end zone to the offensive's left, defensive's right. Just a great interception. Was supposed to play the man on the flat. He had his eyes. He was kind of tiptoeing his way forward, but he was reading Dak the entire way. As soon as Dak tried to throw it over his head, Branch, boom, backpedaled, got his head around, intercepted that ball. Great job. And then sometime in the third quarter, Branch once again peanut punched that ball out. I think that was receiver number 83, Brooks. Brooks was able to break a tackle, and then Branch just punched that ball out, causing another turnover. And then later on in the fourth quarter, Dak's final play, or one of his final plays, I should say, intercepted. Great job by Brian Branch. 2 picks, a forced fumble, and just a host of other plays. Man, that guy was just on it today. So, great job by him. Wish the Packers had him, but hey, it's all right. Packers got a big win. Obviously, that was probably my favorite game. Jordan Love looked good. He obviously had that one pick, but that was on when his receiver slipped and fell. So not much you can do about that one. But 4 touchdowns. I believe he had one to Christian Watson. Great post route. And the other one was it actually more than one, but another one was he actually had 2 to Romeo Doubs. So Romeo, first game back from suspension, kind of really showing what he can do in this offense. Great job by him. And who else got another touchdown here? I'm trying to think who it was. It wasn't any of the tight ends. Was it Bo? No, not Bo. Was it Wicks? Oh my God, I'm forgetting here. But either way, Jordan Love just a great job of getting the ball to his receivers, man, maximizing all the talent that they have. And the defense of the Packers, man, just so strong, man. They look like a completely different team than they did a year ago. It feels like the first time where you can actually like feel the Packers defense is not just going to give up some big plays or just kind of keep or just kind of keep on bleeding yardage. You know, it's finally they seem aggressive. They seem to be able to dictate certain things or at least stress the offense when they are in good position, which is not something you've seen in Green Bay for a long time. Do they get beat for the occasional big play here and there? Sure, but they're not giving up anything big. Their running game is very solid. They were able to contain Kyler Murray for basically the entire game, and they were able to really tamp down on some of the big plays that Arizona could have had in the passing game. Obviously, Marvin Harrison Jr. left that game early, so that I think that did play a big role in the Packers defense is able to be aggressive, but regardless, it's not on them to be able to have these guys healthy. They made the plays when they needed to, and just a heck of a job. But yeah, so with halftime, let me know in the chat what was your favorite moment of Sunday, and I will be right back. I'm gonna grab something to drink. Oh, baby. We are back. We are back. All right. So, still at halftime here. We'll probably have a couple more minutes. But yeah, but nothing too crazy in this game thus far. So, looking at some other games that were happening today, Lamar 20 of 26, 323 through the air, one touchdown, was intercepted during the game, was sacked twice. But Derrick Henry, man, I think this is what really was able to get. Obviously, we saw the Commanders unable to really run the ball here. Just only 52 yards rushing for the Commanders. And Baltimore Ravens putting up 176 yards on the ground. Derrick Henry, 24 for 132, averaging 5.5 yards a carry, and then getting in the end zone for two touchdowns. Lamar packing in another 40 yards rushing. And they just looked very solid in this game. It's going to be fun to be able to watch some of the film of this one because I feel like this was just a nice, great matchup. One of the best matchups of the seasons thus far. Baltimore 4-2, looking like one of the best teams in the NFL, beating right now one of the hottest teams in the NFL, who are the Commanders, coming in 4-1. I think they were coming off of three straight victories. One of the best quarterbacks, rookie quarterbacks in the NFL right now, able to hold them to just 23 points. Heck of a job by Baltimore, man. And Baltimore's defense, 3 sacks on the day, probably made a big difference in there. Probably rattling that rookie just a little bit, just enough. And then Justin Tucker, old reliable, 3 for 3. So yeah, this looked like it was a fun matchup, man. Some defensive plays, some offensive scores here, some big ones, some big plays. So, heck of a job by Baltimore getting the win at home. All right, and looking at the game that we are watching here, looks like it's about to start up here on the third quarter. So in the first half here, Joe Burrow, 9 of 15, 87 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, sacked 3 times. And the leading rusher right now, Cincinnati, 11 carries, 79 yards, 1 touchdown. Zach Moss, 4 for 9. Chase Brown, 5 for 13. And the leading rusher for the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow, 2 for 57 and that 47-yard touchdown run. Looked like the 2007 New York Giants were being honored. I can't believe that's already been 17 years ago. Holy cow. And the opening kickoff is going to be in the end zone, and it'll be downed. Brian Dable with his colored in beard. Not very colored well. Could definitely see a lot of the old gray on the. Never understood coloring in the beard. Like, it's one thing if you have like a few patches, maybe you want it to be consistent, but I mean, Dable had mostly, I mean, he was coming in mostly gray at this point. All right. It's going to be a fake handoff by Jones. Throws it to the left. Wide open Slayton, and he cannot haul it in. Ball was a little underthrown, but definitely catchable. All right. Handoff to the left there to, I believe that is Tracy. And that goes nowhere fast. Cincinnati able to get to him for basically a no gain on the play. All right. Three receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Jones in the shotgun, running back to his left. Pressure a little bit here, trying to get the ball to his tight end, who's going to be able to hop his way just short of the first down, but there's going to be a false start on the offense here. All right, that play will be wiped away, and the Giants are moving back. Sorry, they're saying illegal formation is the call. So it looks like the Bengals declined the penalty, so it'll be 4th and 2, and the Giants are going for it here. And it's going to be batted away, broken up by number 21, Hilton, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Wow. Heck of a job by the Bengals defense right there. Sifting through the debris there. There was a 3 receiver bunch to the left. And Jones tried to get the ball to Wandell, who basically was running a very short stick route, just enough to get the first down. Jones, in my opinion, was a little late with the ball, but at the same time, Hilton just did a great job getting to that ball, breaking it up. So, first down run for the Bengals, up the middle, gain of about 2.5. All right, the ball will be spotted at the 35 here of New York. Could be the Bengals' best chance to score a touchdown here since the first quarter. Joe finding a man wide open. That is Jamar Chase. He will be past the sticks here for a first down. First and 10, ball at the 26. 2x2 receivers on each end here. Burrow gets it to his running back, who fumbles the ball. And it's going to be close. We'll see what it's called. And it's saying it is a fumble, and the Giants recover it. Wow. All right, I mean, we're not getting any scores here, but we're getting some turnovers. We're getting some turnover on downs. At least something exciting is happening. My goodness. And that was Zach Moss, and that is definitely a fumble, 100%. And that was clearly recovered by the Giants. Heck of a job. All right, man. It's going to get interesting here. Let's go. Oh, no, don't go to commercial. Come on. Come on. All right. We're on a commercial break here. Exciting play. Giants getting their first turnover of the game with a forced fumble of Zach Moss. And just, of course, as I said, the Bengals might have their best chance to score something. They turn it over. I'm not going to call it a jinx because it's been happening all game. But, man, so close. So close. All right, let's look at some Daniel Jones stats today. We have 8 of 16, so 50%, 81 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 pick, has been sacked once for a 9-yard loss. He is also his team's leading rusher. So the quarterbacks for both teams just far and away the better rushers. Tyrone Tracy Jr., 3 for 3 yards. Eric Gray, just 2 for 7. And Daniel Jones, 5 for 37 here. So first and 10, ball at the 21. Run up the middle here. And that is Tracy Jones with his biggest run of the night. Obviously, we just talked about it. He had 3 carries for 3 yards. This one goes for 9. All right. Quick tempo for the Giants here. 2nd and 1. Get the ball. Fakes the handoff and tries to get it to Darius Slayton, who will be unable to hold on to it. I'm surprised that isn't. See when he made the contact here, but it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage by the Bengals there. Yeah, Taylor Britt, man, doing a great job playing the ball. It'll be 3rd and 1. And we are going to see Daniel Jones do a nice little quarterback sneak to get the first down. First and 10, ball at the 32. 3 receivers to the right. Daniel Jones in the shotgun, gets the handoff to Tracy to the left, and he is going to get maybe 2 or 3 yards on the play. Second and 8, Ball just shy of the 35. Two receivers to the right. Quick pass to Wandell Robinson, who is not going to be able to get away from the defender, but he does get 6 yards on the play. Third and 2. Jones hands it off to Tracy up the middle and goes absolutely nowhere. That is another failed third down conversion for the Giants. Will they go for it on fourth down again? Looks like Brian Dable is having some issues with his radio. And the play clock is at 3, 2, 1. And the Giants are going to burn a timeout here. That is their first of the half. Stops the clock at 10:11 in the third quarter here. And they are showing the battle between Hendrickson and Thomas. Dude, man, that is a battle right there. Holy cow. It'll be 4th and 2. Two receivers to the left. Giants are going for it again here. It's going to be a fake handoff. He's going to toss it to Tracy, who is going to go out across the first down marker, and that is a first down for the Giants here. Nice little option run there. Jones keeping the ball, tossing it to Tracy, who is able to cut just inside the tackler to get to the first down. Ball is at the 44, 1st and 10. Three receivers to the right. Handed off to Tracy again, going to the right. And he will be stopped after a 2-yard gain. All right. 2nd and 8. Jones in the shotgun. Three receivers to the left here. Gets it to Tracy. Breaks the tackle. Has the first down. And he is going to be out across the 50-yard line. But there is a flag on the field. It's going to be close to the 45, but we will see what the call is. All right, there is no foul. Apparently the referees were just a little happy with the flag there. So no flag, and that play results in a first down. Ball is inside the 45 of Cincinnati. Ball at the 44. Two receivers to the right. Daniel Jones in the shotgun. Hands it off to, this time it looks like it's going to be Gray, who is going to be out across the 40 down to the 37-yard line. Spot the ball at the 38. Two receivers to the left. Jones fakes the handoff, looking for somebody, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds. Incomplete. 3rd and 4. $8:14 left in the third quarter here. Two receivers to the right, tight end, tight to the line on the left side. Tries to get the ball to, is that Darius Slayton? He does, but it's only going to be a gain of about 1 or 2. Slayton looked like he might have been hurt on the play there. Just kind of bent in an awkward position. We will see what's going on here. All right. Looks like he is okay. So it'll be a long 4th and 1 here. Giants are going for it again. It's going to be a handoff. He's going to be able to get the first down to this Tracy Jr., the rookie running back out of Purdue. The ball needed to be able to get to, see here, needed to get to the 34, was able to get to nearly the 30. So a big 4th down conversion by the Giants again on this drive. They have 2 4th down conversions. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. Daniel Jones keeping it, and he's going to put his shoulder down and get to the 25-yard line. Jones, man, showing some toughness in this game. It seems like on most of his runs, he has not gone down. He has not slid. All right, 2 receivers to the left here. It's going to be a handoff to Tracy, who is going to be able to spin out of a tackle and get the first down. He is down at the 19. And the Giants are driving, baby. They are driving. All right, 1st and 10, 2 receivers to the left. Jones in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Tracy and throws it down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Slayton is hurt, but there is a flag. It's going to be pass interference on the Bengals. Defender never turned around for the ball, had his hands all over Darius Slayton. I mean, yeah, that's going to be on Turner, number 20. He's yelling, "How is that a penalty?" Dog. You literally you nearly choke slammed Slayton to the ground there, man. You had him, your hands was like right on his neck. He never turned around for the ball, man. That's going to be a penalty every time. So the Giants have a 1st-and-goal at the 1. Giants in the eye, tight end motioning to the left here. They hand it to Tracy, who is going to be able to sneak in for the touchdown here. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Took a long time here. 5:48 in the 3rd quarter. But we have our 2nd touchdown of the game. Let's go. Extra point is good, and we have a tie game with 5:48 left in the 3rd quarter. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's see what Joey Burrow and that offense can do. Can they wake up? Can they put some pressure on Daniel Jones and this Giants offense? All right, we are back, and oh my god, they are showing a delicious looking sandwich here. Man, I gotta eat something. All right, come on, NBC, you can't be doing that to me, man. Can't be doing that to me. And you gotta give it to the Giants, man. Defensively, they've just done such an amazing job against this Bengals pass offense, man. And I mean, even if you take away Joey Burrow's 47-yard run, they have given up less than, I think, less than 30, very less than 25 yards rushing, man. I mean, this Bengals offense has done absolutely next to nothing outside of that touchdown run. So Burrow needing to scramble, trying to find somebody open, and he does, and it's going to be Jamar Chase with a huge catch inside the 40 down to about the 37, 36-yard line. Burrow just buying time, scrambling left to right, left again, and then finally coming back to Jamar Chase, putting the ball right on him. Wow. Easily, easily the biggest play in the passing game tonight for the Bengals. Gets it out to T. Higgins, who is not going down easy. He's going to gain about 6 yards on the play. Yeah, Joey faked the handoff, ran to the left, and then scrambled to the right. Found found Chase. Just being able to get away from the defender just enough to be able to haul that pass in. So 2nd and 6, ball at the 31. Two receivers stacked up to the left. Joey Burrow. It's going to be a nice little end around to Jamar Chase, who's going to go all the way down to the 21. A gain of 10 on the play, and that is a first down for Cincinnati. Jamar coming across the field behind the line. Joey just tossed it to him. And they're saying he got to the 20 here. So 1st and 10, tight end in motion to the left. Shotgun. Burrow throws it to the tight end here, and he's going to gain maybe a yard. All right. 2nd and 9 inside the 20. Jamar Chase in motion to the right. Shotgun. Burrow looking. Dumps it down to his tight end, who is going to rumble for a first down. It's going to be down at the 10, and there's going to be a flag on the field here. Wonder what that is. Is that a horse collar tackle? What's going on here? And oh yeah, oh definitely, definitely a horse collar. It wasn't a horse collar to begin with, but kept on for some reason he just kept on sliding that arm all the way back. I mean, he was able to stop him. So be a big penalty on the Giants there. Either way, it was going to be first and goal for the Bengals here. And they say that apparently they're picking up the flag here. So, and it's going to be Joe Burrow looking down, throws down the middle and incomplete. Trying to get it to his wideout number 80 there. Running a nice little deep dig route there. Joe trying to make sure it doesn't get intercepted. So threw it kind of low here. So second and goal, ball just inside the 10. Jamar Chase in motion to the left. Gets the ball out quickly to T. Higgins, who is going to be taken down just inside the 2, down to about the 1. It'll be third and goal from the 1 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Man, dude, T. Higgins, man, he is just a tough son of a gun here. And there's a defensive end. That is Sam Hubbard in on the block. He did declare for a pass, so we will see what happens here. It's going to be a run up the middle, and it's a quick and easy touchdown for Jamar Chase right on the right side of the formation. But there is a flag, and it's going to be a holding penalty on the Bengals, and they'll wipe away that touchdown. And they are moving back here. Oh, my goodness. And that is from the pulling guard there from the left. Yeah. His arms were outside the frame. Holding penalty. So that'll move the ball back to the 11. It'll be third and goal. Empty set. 3 receivers to the right. See if it's going to be some pressure. And Joe Burrow is going to be wrapped up in the backfield. And the Giants holding off the Bengals here. And that is, who was that? Let me see here. That was Dexter Lawrence, the big man, number 97 there. Getting a hold of Joe Burrow and just slamming him to the turf. Not enough for a penalty, but he did slam him to the ground. So this will be a 37-yard field goal for the Bengals. Clock is now under 1 minute in the third quarter, and the kick is up, and it is good. And the Bengals retake the lead here. Great job, great stand by the Giants. A penalty on the Bengals, wiping away a touchdown. And the Giants on the next play able to sack Joe Burrow for, I'm pretty sure, is the 3rd time today. And they hold the Bengals to a field goal. All right. Still on a commercial break here. Couple seconds left in the third quarter. I'm going to be very interested to see how the Giants respond. That that last drive looked very good. Able to run the ball, pass the ball really well. Some explosive plays as well. So hopefully both of these teams can kind of get going here in the second half, make this game a little bit more interesting and kind of keeping it close here, man. Who knows? The Giants could take the lead here on this next drive. And I was able to see an update on Hutchinson for the Lions here. Apparently, he had a broken tibia. He went into emergency surgery. Um, Man, dude, that sucks. It's I can only imagine the pain, but at the same time, like something like that, man, it can take a while to get for a recovery. Hopefully, it's a clean break, because the last thing you want is a partial break. Then it's a whole mess, man. It's a lot worse. At least a clean break, they know what to do. They can stitch it up, not stitch it up, but basically put some staples and kind of just make sure it's reinforced. Get some nails in there and just let the bone heal. But when it's a partial break, man, it's so tough to get it healthy and to know exactly where you are. So hopefully Hutch comes back stronger than ever, man. The dude is just a beast, and he just makes part of football a lot better, man. So 1st and 10, ball at the 30. Daniel Jones in. Gets the ball out quickly to his tight end to the right side, and it's going to be a first down for the Giants here on a nice little flat route by the tight end, able to turn it upfield, throw a little bit of a stiff arm to get some more yards, and the Bengals sending Hilton, the corner, on a blitz. So that play gained 15 yards. Ball is at the 45. Empty set. 3 receivers to the left. Slayton motions to the backside, right next to Daniel Jones on the right. And that is going to be the final play of this third quarter. We are heading into the final quarter of this Sunday night matchup. Bengals 10, New York Giants 7. And more on Hutchinson. Looks like it's not a compound fracture, which is phenomenal, man. Um, yeah, apparently he was taken to the ambulance instead of the locker room, and they tried to take him to the hospital immediately to get surgery on that, man. Hopefully the kid's okay, man. All right. Looks like we are back here. Just showing a little bit of some replays here of the interior defensive line for the Bengals. Just doing a good job this week. In this game of just really minimizing some of the explosive plays on the ground, man. And obviously, heading into this game, the Bengals' defense was the biggest concern. You know, they've been giving up almost 30 points per game. And instead, only 7 points thus far. And the Giants really, really need to be able to put more pressure on this defense, who has not performed well. It's towards the bottom of the league in most categories. And they run it up the middle with Tracy. He's going to gain about 3 or 4 yards on the play. Three receivers to the right. Daniel Jones scrambling, and he is going to take a shot, but he gains about 3 or 4 yards on the play. He's going to be a yard short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. Need to get to the 45 on this run, and they cannot. Bengals holding it down here. And like they have so far this entire half, the Giants are going to go for it on 4th down. All right, single receiver to the left, single back in the backfield, and it's going to be Daniel Jones with a quarterback sneak, and it looks like he at least got to the marker. I believe it's going to be a first down for the Giants. It is. It looks like the ball will be spotted just ahead of the 45. Initially, Jones was stopped, but able to kind of get those legs going, and those leg presses, man. Leg day. He did not skip leg day to this week. All right, Jones under center, single back in the backfield. Slayton moving to the right here, fakes the handoff. Daniel Jones looking deep, dumps it down to his running back, and Tracy is going to be very close to a first down. Ball is going to be spotted around the 35. And that's going to be 2nd and inches, they say. 2nd and inches. And another QB sneak, and this one is very, very easily going to be marked a first down, a gain of about 2 on that one. Oh, and Tracy apparently a converted wide receiver. He converted to running back this season coming out of college. So 1st and 10, ball at the 33-yard line. Empty set for Jones. Has time. Finds. Is that Slayton there? No, that's going to be Tracy, actually. And he's going to be stopped just inside the 25. Sorry, just inside the 25. All right. 2nd and 5 here. Two receivers to the right. Jones tries to get the ball out quickly. There's a lot of pressure in his face. Nearly got sacked. And it's going to be incomplete. 3rd down for the Giants here. I don't know what the Giants offense was doing there. They just let that go through like 3 people. All right, single receiver out to the right. Shotgun back to the left. Jones tries to get the ball out quickly, and it's going to be batted down. And that'll be 4th down. And I think this time the Giants are going to be attempting a field goal here. All right, we got Greg the Leg here, Greg Joseph, former Minnesota Viking, former Green Bay Packer, attempting a 47-yard field goal with 10:32 left in the game. Kick is up, and it's going to veer to the left, and that is no good. It looked like it was heading right down the middle, and then just slipping and sliding all the way, and it just goes to the left. Ooh. That's a tough one there for the Giants. Tough one there. All right, the score stays the same here. I feel like these offenses are getting a little bit better here. I think the defenses are tiring out. Yeah, let me get this mic away from my entire face. But yeah, I think the offenses are playing a little bit better. I think the defenses have been on the field quite a bit. So I think you're starting to see a little bit of that fatigue set in. And the Bengals, man, I mean, if they can put another drive together here, put up a touchdown, I think that's going to be enough to win this game. The Giants have not shown that they can get big chunk plays, get down the field in quick succession. A lot of their stuff is, I mean, they're having to convert 4th downs here. So that's going to kill a lot of time. You're not going to be able to get down the field on 2 possessions. So if the Bengals can get a play here, get in the end zone, I think it'll be curtains for the Giants here. All right. 1st and 10, ball at the 37-yard line for the Bengals after the missed field goal by Greg Joseph. It's going to be a run up to the right. It's going to be past the 40 down to the 42 for Chase Brown. Second and 5. Burrow in the shotgun. Two receivers to the left. Two backs in the backfield. And finds a wide open T. Higgins. And he's going to be out across the 45 of the Giants here. Higgins, man, just keeps on rolling. Having himself a night today. 7 catches, 77 yards. Burrow closing in on 200 yards passing. First and 10. Single back in the backfield here. Sorry, fullback in the backfield as well. And Burrow just needs to dump that ball away. Pressure was almost wrapped up for another sack there. It's Giants defense, man. They have been getting pressure on Burrow all game long. Higgins, when he caught that pass to get them in the first down, he took basically a helmet right to his right shoulder. Looks like he's getting checked down on the sidelines. Second and 10, ball at the 44. Burrow, shotgun, running back to his right. Two receivers on each side. Gets the ball out to Chase Brown, who's going to go maybe for half a yard on the play. Higgins is back on the field, trying to stretch that arm there, or that shoulder, I should say. We got 825, 824, 823, 822, 821, 820. If you want to sync up the rest of this game for us. Third and 10. Quick pressure, and Burrow just barely able to get that ball out of there. Takes another shot, takes a couple seconds to get off the ground here. That one might have hurt him a little bit on that one. That was right up the gut. That was Brian Burns running a nice little loop around, and yeah, that one. Oh, Jesus. That one definitely hurt Joe Burrow on that one. I don't even think it was the hit. I think how he landed probably took his breath away on that one. All right, the Giants defense holding their end of the bargain. They get a punt here. Punt is away, and it's going to be downed at about the 11 or 12 for the Giants. So with 8:06 left in this game, the Giants have an opportunity here to tie or to take the lead here. Come on, make this game a little close here. Let's get it going. So what are you guys thinking? Do you think Daniel Jones in this offense can get into the end zone one more time to take the lead? Or is this Bengals defense going to be able to hold for the win? Don't worry, we are on commercial, so we're not missing a thing here. And Joe Burrow is heading into the blue tent. I mean, he clearly took a shot when he fell backwards. His helmet slamming on the back. So, and if you watched any of the Miami Dolphins game within the last 2 years, you've seen Tua slam his head on the turf more than once. It's going to be a throw to the left here, and Darius Slayton with a nice catch and run. That's going to be a gain of about 15 on the play. Heck of a job. Again, they started down at their own 11. They're going to be at the 26 here. 1st and 10, Giants. 2 receivers to the right. Jones in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking. There's a little bit of pressure, gets the ball out to Slayton, who is going to be about a yard, maybe half a yard short of the first down. Joe Burrow out of the blue tent. Looks like he is good to come back into the game. Slayton just running a nice little slant route, and Jones with another QB sneak, getting about 2.5 yards on the play. I mean, Jones has been the Giants' best pass rusher. Has been their best rusher on the ground tonight. Tracy, he started to get something going here, but he's not been able to get the small yardage. Giants just don't really have a traditional power back in that backfield. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 38. Shotgun, couple receivers to his left. He gets it to Wan'Dale Robinson. It's going to be a gain of about 4 or 5 there. Some tough catches there for the young guy. I think Wan'Dale came out of Kentucky, if I'm remembering correctly. It's actually a gain of 7. My apologies on that one. We are under 6 minutes left in this game here. Single receiver to his left. Jones throwing it to the left here, trying to get it to Hyatt there, the Tennessee Volunteer. And Taylor Britt, man, just doing a very good job of holding on to his arm there, but being very sneaky about it. Very veteran savvy move there. Not being overly obvious, doing it at the last second. So 3rd and 3, ball at the 45. It's going to be a run up the middle with Tracy, who breaks a tackle, and he is going to be out across the 45 of Cincinnati, down at about the 43. Huge gap in the middle of the field here. Was able to get past the defensive line, and after that, it was just a little bit of open field there. All right, ball is spotted just ahead of the 44. 2 receivers to the right. It's going to be another handoff to Tracy, who is going to be down at about the 40, gain of 4 on the play. And we are under 5 minutes left in this game. Giants killing as much clock as they can. All right, 2nd down, 2 receivers to the right. Jones in the shotgun, gets it out quickly to Hyatt, who's going to be about 2 or 3 yards short of the first down. Our clock is going to be under 4 minutes. Big third down here. Do they go to their old reliable and just QB sneak it across? No, it's going to be a run to Tracy, who slips and falls in the backfield. It's either going to be a loss of one or a no gain. Either way, fourth down. Greg Joseph already missed one from 47. And the Giants are going for it. It was a loss of one, so it is 4-3 here. Need to get the ball just past the 35 down to about the 34. And it's going to be incomplete. Trying to throw it to Slayton very late on the pass. Daniel Jones, no anticipation on that one. I mean, Slayton was open, man. Get him the ball, man. I mean, Slayton did a great job with the initial cut. Got last base, but Jones just laid on the pass, and it was behind him too. So the Bengals are going to get the ball back after the turnover on downs. There is less than, I would say, close to 3.5 minutes left. It's looking like a potential win here for the Bengals if they can get a couple first downs and kill the clock. They don't need points. They just need yards. And the Giants only have 2 timeouts here, so they cannot stop the clock as much as they would love to. Man, these Lord of the Rings episodes of this show, man, they put a lot of money into those. Fortunately, nobody's watching them. Yeah, I was about to say, every time they seem to throw the ball, it usually does not end well on fourth down. So first and 10, ball at the 36 here for Cincinnati. Once again, don't need a score, just need yards. And Chase Brown is going to be brought down for a loss of about 3 on the play. Brian Burns, man, just doing an amazing job of chasing down the running back here. Burns has been doing most of the work here on these last couple drives, putting a lot of pressure on Burrow, stopping the running back in the backfield for a loss of 2. So Second and 12, ball at the 36. Sorry, at the 34, my apologies. And once again, Burns getting in the backfield. That's another loss here. It is third and about 13 for the Bengals. And with that stop, the Giants will use their second timeout. They do have the 2-minute warning coming up here with 12 seconds, so they will probably let the clock run down to 2 minutes here and keep that timeout in their back pocket just in case they need it. All right. Third and 12. Two receivers to the left. Burrow in the shotgun by himself. Has some time. He's going to scramble. Throws it deep down the field to a wide open receiver, number 80. And wow. Burrow buying time just when the Giants needed to get some pressure here. Surprised that wasn't a holding call on number 67 there. And the third-year wide receiver, I think he's in his third year, might be in his second, getting the toes, attacking that ball, getting up and getting it. Heck of a job. Ball is at the 37. It's going to be a toss for Brown, who fumbles the ball, and it is not going to be picked up by the Giants. It goes out of bounds. Oh, my God. Wow. And the hearts of Cincinnati fans nearly stopped. And how lucky are they? That ball going out of bounds, unable to get the ball. The Giants missed a golden opportunity. Wow. Holy cow. So I'll give this game this. There has not been a lot of offense. There hasn't been a whole lot of defensive big plays here outside of a handful of sacks. But there has been some drama in this second half here. Some close calls here and there. So we will see what the what the Bengals do here. I wonder if they can fumble the ball forward for all that yardage. They get into like an extra 7 or 8 yards on the fumble. All right, looks like we are coming back here real soon. So they will not get the fumble yardage there. So it'll be 2nd and 3. All right, Jamar Chase moving to the backfield here next to Burrow to the left. He's going to be motioning out. And it'll be a timeout for the Bengals, trying to see if the Giants will jump off sides. Bengals trying not to run a play here. They were like, "Oh right, we almost gave the game away on that last run. Let's see if the the Giants will be overzealous." And they are not. Very disciplined. Very disciplined. So the Bengals will use their first timeout of the second half here. And there is 1:58 left in this game. The Giants can only stop the clock one time here. Run up the middle here, and it's going to be for a touchdown. Chase Brown in the end zone. And that is it, baby. That is it. 1:52 left in the game. And just the Giants selling out, trying to stop the run here, but big run right up the middle. Great job by the pulling. I think that was the guard here. And nobody in the secondary able to fill the gaps. Chase Brown, once he got past the first 3 or 4 yards, it was off to the races. Touchdown, Cincinnati here. And the kick is up, and it is good by McPherson. And that makes it 17-7. Less than 2 minutes left in the game, and it is a 2-possession game. Cincinnati running wild at the Meadowlands. Holy cow, man. From near disaster to elation for the Bengals. Nearly fumbled the ball to the Giants before the 2-minute warning really hit. And then the next play, big run by Chase Brown, making up for that near fumble, scoring a touchdown, and making it a 2-possession game with less than 2 minutes left. Giants, 1 timeout, need to score quickly and need to get yardage in big chunks, which is 2 things they have not done in this game. All right, baby. Home stretch here. Let's see what the Giants can do. The stadium is basically already empty. Wow, the Giants fans are clearing out fast here. I mean, at this point, as a fan, you might as well just stay because everybody's heading to the door. You're going to be stuck in traffic. I would just sit. You paid for the ticket, probably cost you a couple $100. I mean, just sit, relax. I'm pretty sure they're not serving beer anymore late in this game, but I don't know, maybe get a hot dog. See if the guy will give you, a 2-for-1 deal. I've had that done at a baseball game. Trying to get rid of that food. Be like, what, $7 for a hot dog? How about you? How about 2 for $7, bud? Yeah, 2 for $7. Come on, the Giants are Giants are gonna lose, man. Come on, give me a deal. Give me a deal. And Daniel Jones throws. The ball is batted at the line here. Jones taking a shot there as he threw. So 2nd and 10, ball at the 30. Two receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Jones in the shotgun. Pressure, and Jones is going to get sacked by Hendrickson. And the clock keeps on rolling. Going to be under 1:30 here. And that is Hendrickson's second touchdown of this game. Doing a great job against Thomas. Able to just to get around him. Active hands. And able to get to Jones. Seems like a chilly night at the Meadowlands here. So 3rd and 16. Jones looking, has a little bit of time, gets the ball. But once again, the Giants doing a great job. Sorry, not the Giants, the Bengals doing a great job to bat the ball down. But there's going to be a flag on the field. This looks like it's going to be against Cincinnati. It is pass interference, and that's going to be an automatic first down for the Giants here. Kenny Britt, let's see if there was a... Oh, 1,000%. He's basically on top of Hyatt there. So that'll be a first down, ball at the 41. Clock is stopped at 1:36. Giants still... Actually, they used their final timeout. Never mind. Let me wipe that off the board. Jones has a little bit of time, throws it down the middle. That is going to be to Wan'Dale Robinson, who's going to be inside the Cincinnati 45, down to the 43. And the Giants are going to spike the ball here. And they stop the clock at 1:21. Oh, man. All right. Jones in the empty set. 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. And a little bit of a delay there. Referee respotting the ball. The ball is at the 44 here. Jones dropping back, has time, finds a man open, and that's going to be to his tight end, Johnson, number 84. It's going to be a gain of about 6 or 7 on the play. He was able to get out of bounds, so the clock stops at 1:14. Cincinnati looking for their second win of the season here, trying to improve to 2-4. 2 receivers to the left, running back in the backfield here. and gets the ball to Slayton, who keeps his legs churning, and he's going to be tackled inbound. So the clock is going to keep on rolling. Going to be under 1 minute here. I think the Giants are going to be spiking the ball. It's going to be spotted at the 27-yard line. 55 seconds left. And the Giants are actually going to send out for the field goal here. And they're going to be looking to do an onside kick. They need 10, so they need a 3 at some point. Might as well get it now while you have the time. I mean, I've never liked this because you have momentum. Just keep it going. 45-yard attempt, and the kick is going to be no good. Giants lose. That's exactly why I don't like getting the field goal first. Just keep it going, man. You need a touchdown, too, at some point. Oh, when's the last time you ever see a team go for the field goal and then somehow miraculously get the turnover and then get a score a touchdown when they haven't moved the ball that well throughout the entire game? When's the last time that happened? I can't think of one. Go for the touchdown. You need the touchdown anyway. Go for it. Or at the very least, get closer. But anyway, with that miss, it's going to be a win for Cincinnati. Their second of the season. 17-7 here at MetLife. Sorry, at the Meadowlands. Meadowlands, same thing. The Giants are going to fall to 2-4. And man, dude, the Giants just struggling to move the ball tonight against a pretty awful Bengals defense who was averaging nearly 30 points given up per game. And you're only able to put up a touchdown. And it wasn't until the second half here. Daniel Jones, man, that contract continues to look worse and worse. Something tells me this will be his potential final season with the Giants. I think the Giants are going to be ready for the next chapter in their franchise's history with a new quarterback, whether that's a free agent, trading for one, or potentially trading up in the draft, depending on how well or bad their season goes, but potentially trading up in the draft to get somebody. So, yeah, not a whole lot to say. Pretty quiet game until about the third and fourth quarter there. That's where most of the points came in. So, yeah. Heck of a Sunday, guys. Started with Green Bay getting a win at Lambeau Field against the Cardinals, putting up 34 points, holding Kyler Murray and that is Arizona offense to just 13. Then we saw a big, massive blowout in Dallas. Cowboys looking very rough, only able to get 3 field goals, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions, a couple of lost fumbles, and the Detroit Lions putting up 47 points on the Dallas Cowboys in Jerry's world on his birthday. McCarthy, if he is not fired after this week, he must have made a wish on a star or something, man. But yeah, McCarthy not playing, not coaching well. That team looks just defeated. They put in their backup quarterback with about 13 minutes left in the game. Yeah, it was just a rough one for Dallas. So, but good for them. Good for Dallas that the Giants lost here. So they are likely not going to be dead last in the division here. And yeah, this game, Joey Burrow ran for a 47-yard touchdown. There wasn't a whole lot going on after that. Giants were able to make it close with tying it up at 7 in the third quarter. But then after that, they just were not able to get anything going. And it took a 30-plus yard run by Chase Brown to basically ice the game. And Daniels just not able to be able to get anything going. They were driving down that last one, but instead of keeping going, trying to get that touchdown because you needed it regardless, the Giants tried to attempt a 45-yard field goal with their from their kicker who had already missed from 47. I mean, I don't know. Hindsight is 2020. If they make the kick and get the onside kick, who knows? But it's a lot of ifs. Your team was driving. I say at the very least get it closer, make it an easier, guarantee that it's going to be a decent kick, 45 yards, especially with how he has played, how windy it is in the game, how cold it is in the game. It's not a guarantee. So tough loss for the Giants, moving down to 2-4. Bengals finally look okay. Still not a great performance by them, putting up only 17 points against this Giants team. They have a good defense, but for the most part, especially throughout after that first touchdown, for about 3 quarters, about 2 to 1.5 quarters, this Bengals offense could not get anything going, giving up sacks, just not being able to move the ball. So, but regardless, great Sunday. We had some fun matchups, and tomorrow we will be watching the Jets and the Bills, most likely in this stadium. I'm pretty sure it's a home game for the Jets. So we will be back at MetLife Stadium for the Bills and the Jets tomorrow. Please tune in. If you were here for most of this game, or even just a little bit of this game, or any of the games that we streamed today, we did 3 of them. Holy cow. It's a lot of hours. If you were in those, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we're going to keep it rocking and rolling. We're going to do this all season long, baby. We're going to do as many games as we can. And right now, 2 consecutive weeks, we are on pace for 5 games every week. Last week, we did Thursday. We did 3 Sunday games. And we did Monday night. This week, we are on pace for the same thing. We are done 4 games this week. And we're about to do a 5th tomorrow. Come on, man. Please leave a like so I know that you like this stuff. We're going to be adding some more content, hopefully later on in the season. I just got to get situated, but either way, thank you so much. Remember, my name is Dave, and I am not a coach.